I'm gonna be honest in this video. It is right now 1:53. I have woken up maybe like 4 hours or 5 hours later than I was supposed to. Probably most likely because I slept late last night. And I want to make this video because I remember that a lot of times in this entire like journey that I'm in, where like, oh yeah, I like improve myself, whatever. A lot of times when I want to wake up early, what ends up happening is like sometimes I wake up late and I feel really shitty about it. Like I feel so shitty about it. I'm like, oh, I was supposed to wake up at 7:30 and then I woke up at 9, and I feel like my whole day's schedule is ruined. And it's easy to feel like that. It's easy to think, oh yeah, my whole schedule or like my whole plan that I had was completely ruined. Yeah, it technically like is ruined in a way because you just like offset when you woke up, so now you gotta like delay everything that you've done. But in a sense, you can take this as kind of a challenge, right? This is kind of like very like picky optimism. You can think of it as like picky optimism, right? Where like, oh, you're just looking at very bad situations and be like, you can still look at the bright side. In a sense, like you can still do this. Like I'll give you an example, right? You have to imagine a video game. When there's a video game and you get a debuff, right? A debuff is basically an effect that happens to you in a video game or your character that makes your character weaker than it already is. So maybe it's like a slowness, so you walk really slow, or it's a weakness, so you hit like your attacks do less damage, or lower health, or something like that, right? You have a disadvantage when you're playing the game. Now you can imagine if I had like an admin command and I made you have a debuff, like let's say slowness, and you played the game with slowness for like, let's say like a little bit, like let's say I made you play the game with slowness for like a week. What would happen is you would get used to the slowness. You'd be like, oh fuck, but I still want to play the game. I still want to get what I want to get. So you're gonna still go ahead and play the game with the slowness. Now imagine randomly in that week, I take away that slowness. Now you're technically faster than your normal, right? Your normal became the slowness because you just kind of got used to it, or you were like accepted it and you kept playing. Now that I've taken away that slowness, the normal speed that you were supposed to have feels really fast. I want you to look at a situation where you wake up late or you show up late to something as just that. It's a debuff, right? But it's a chance for you to prove that you can still do your entire day or do whatever you wanted to do in your day with the idea that you still woke up late. Like for example, I'm supposed to record videos, right, in the morning, and I usually do that around like 10, 11:30, maybe 12. Right now it's like almost 2. And you could think that right now I'm supposed to have like breakfast, right? I usually have food around this time. Since I'm supposed to have food, I might as well go have food, right? But then I still need to do these videos because I have other things to do today. I'm still gonna get up here and record the video, right? Even though I woke up late, even though like my whole brain's like all over the place, I'm taking this as a challenge. I'm like, okay, even though you've given me the debuff of waking up late, I'm still gonna go and do the things that I want to do. Because in the end, you still get what you wanted to do done, and you kind of train yourself to be versatile in a situation where it slows you down, like where the situation slows you down. You're still gonna be like, no, I'm gonna move past it. This is very important to keep in life because you can imagine something like in school you got less amount of sleep, or you go to work and you have less amount of sleep. You can imagine that with that less amount of sleep, you might think like it's very hard to work or it's very hard to focus in class, and true, that's very true. But you can also take that as a challenge, as like, okay, I have the debuff of less sleep, let's say 4 hours of sleep. How much focus can I actually do? Let me push my limit, right? Let me see how much I can focus. Let's see how fast I can like answer the question that the teacher's giving in class. Let's see how friendly I can be to the customers, or let's see how much productivity I can have at work. You can imagine like it's a challenge, right? It's like, okay, fine, fine. You giving me the debuff, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Let's see how much I can do. It probably, like chances are, it probably won't be as good as you just on normal, but with the keeping the mindset that just because you got like a disadvantage for the day doesn't mean you should let it like affect you. This could be added on to like a million things. Let's say you couldn't eat breakfast and you're really hungry. You're like, man, I really wish I ate breakfast. Sure, but if you sulk over it, it's not gonna get you anywhere. You could just be like, okay, I didn't eat breakfast, I'm kind of hungry, I'm kind of pissed off right now, but I'm gonna see how much I can do with this debuff. Like I'm hungry, I'm probably have less energy, but see how much I can actually like, put some work in or study without the breakfast. It's just a temporary thing, right? I'm making it sound like it's gonna be forever. It's just a temporary thing, right? If you woke up late one night, you're probably not gonna deliberately wake up late the next night. This is just a backup solution to a problem that might happen. So keep this in mind next time any type of debuff comes in your life. You didn't get the coffee in the morning and you start like cranking up. You can imagine, okay, fuck, I really need coffee, but until I can get the coffee, let's see how much I can do. Like, screw this. Like, I'm not gonna let some small thing slow me down. I'm still gonna go ahead and do what I want to do in the day. I'm gonna study, I'm gonna work, I'm gonna make some videos or some shit. You can imagine that this can go in many different directions, and it just depends on how you look at the situation, which results in whether you come out better or worse. If you like this video, then like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I have more videos just like this. You can click my face down there and click subscribe or whatever, and I'll upload more videos on this channel just like this. Bye bye.